Hi, this is OCD Mom. I said I was going to do the Vivek Questline, and then my entire household came down with the swine flu. We have been sick for weeks. This is the first time that I have been able to hopefully be able to talk to you for several hours without having to stop and cough through the entire stream on cue. So, the Gold Road recall remote or emote is still available for a few more days on the Crown Store. Let's check and see. It's under Customize Actions. Yeah, it's still got 5 days left. So it goes until August 15th of 24. And this is what it looks like. It's actually pretty nice. I kind of like it. It's a nice little emote for fall. Kind of fun. So I tested out the quest line and going full bore, non-stop, not listening to any of the text or voice. It took me just over 2 hours. So I might have to break this stream up into 2 streams. I'm going to try and get through it tonight, but we'll see how that goes. So let's get started. If you've already started the game, you can pick up the quest line just outside of Vivek City. Here's the horse trader.
Can't you
This
see
is the
I'm
archway
busy?
here. The impresario's right over there.
Please, someone,
here.
we need help.
And you can talk to this person right here who will direct
There's an armiger
you
injured on the road
to
outside Seydanin. So much blood. They need help. I'm
Tell
not
me what
exactly
happened.
sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasa on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasa sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Seydanin. Will you help them?
I'll go find... So I'm just going to use the way shrine because I haven't... Oh, I didn't even look to see. Oh, good. I have all but one of the way shrines, so we should be good. I'm looking to see which one I'm missing. Oh, down here. We won't even need that one. I did find a little trick that I did not know. 4 years I've been playing this game, and I just found out that for this quest line, all of the major cities that you have to go to, if you do not have the way shrines, you can get here at the Caravaner Tower. The Silt Strider will take you to all the major cities that you need to go to, so you don't have to just ride across the entire map to get there. Alright, so we're going to go here to Seydanin, which is the little city where you land. I'm not sure with the new tutorial if it lands you here. You used to land here and you can still do the old tutorial quest, but you used to come in on this boat down here at the dock, and you'd have to go in and talk to the guy at the desk who would direct you to come out here. But here is the beginning of the quest line.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
What happened at the ancestral tomb?
Lord Vivek sent the 3 of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
3 of you. You mentioned another priest?
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the 3 grant him wisdom.
I could go to the tomb and help him.
Talisa, what's wrong?
Someone help!
Why, the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vvardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Lord Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the Queen of the Night Sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
What just happened?
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Tell me more about your mission at the
We
tomb.
sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivek. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What's a buoyant armiger?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Red Mountain?
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vvardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Tell me more about Azura.
Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk.
We're probably not
She's
gonna go
one
through
of the
all
good
dialogue.
Daedra,
This is
for what that's worth.
tedious.
But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivek's wrath?
Lord Vivek and Azura don't get along?
What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivek's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivek stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vvardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Who's Lord Vivek?
You don't know Lord Vivek, one of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivek's questions.
Vivek's a living god?
Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivek City. Lord Vivek sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
So, for those of you who watch regularly, you'll know that sometimes I get a little impatient, and I probably am going to skip some of the fighting just for speed's sake. I do have, I don't know if you guys know, I haven't been able to do a lot of streaming because the headphones that I had were really starting to irritate my ears. It's not an advertisement. I bought some new, what are they, Shocks? The vibrating headphones. I love them. So we're testing them out. This is my first stream with them. I'm hoping that on your end it works okay. So, yeah, we're gonna go over here to the tomb. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna skip a lot of the
Let
just
Lord Vivek down. Those monsters
tedious
here. It's
fighting.
too dangerous. What am I going to do?
'cause we
Did
can be
Canon
here for
Valasar send you?
hours.
Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seydanin. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
I gave you. Sorry, one sec. One sec.
Sorry about that. I realize you're streaming.
I don't even know how to mute this. Okay, well, I told you the one thing.
Oh, thank you.
That was all I could think of.
Okay, cool.
Ah,
I'll help you enter the tomb and ask your questions.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
What kind of help?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I
I'm not
summon
gonna do
forth
the
my
ask a
ancestor
few
spirit and
questions.
concentrate on maintaining the connection.
You
You
guys
must
can,
ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
You guys can look at that if you want to, and you do your quest. But it's just...
We're really
repeating of
going
the
to do
same
this.
stuff we've heard before.
I wish I knew how Daedra got into my family tomb, but I'm sure you can handle them. At least you know they're there. They ambushed poor Armiger Urnsi. Took her completely by surprise. Follow me. I'll open the door.
Alright.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Hey, can we just let this level 3 person kill everybody? I'm so mean.
Careful.
Alright, so we probably
Creatures
have...
attacked as soon as we
Oh,
entered
I
the
forgot
Hall
it
of
goes the other
Remembrance.
way. Where is it? Ah, I'm lost already. Did I go the wrong direction? There's all these little hidden doorways with people to fight, and I don't want to fight them. I don't like having this low-level character.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Nonsense. For the sake of fighting.
The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Alright, hold on. How am I going to ask the next questions?
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
It seems like at one point or
The
another,
warrior poet?
when I did this the first
Very
time,
well. Ask
I talked
Vivek's
to Vivek
questions.
first, and he told me to go ask the questions. But I could be wrong. Okay, so let's make sure we have the right quest marked. So we have the...
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Lord Vivek asks, the heart of the world, key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions, as my time here is short.
Lord Vivek asks, has the enemy of old returned so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes.
Lord Vivek asks, did Sotha Sil in his unending crusade know our divinity would shrivel and fade?
Sotha Sil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now back to sleep.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Yeah. So now we just have to leave.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. Hey, you should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Did you understand what your ancestors told us?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
I can help recount what happened here.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Saint-Denis to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me.
I'll meet you in Vivek.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
You said I could ask more about the tribunal after we finished your mission?
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods.
You can
Vivek.
listen to that if you want. I'm going to skip it. So I'm going to go back to Saint-Denis because it's just closer. I already have the temple way shrine opened up, so I'm just going to go directly to there. If you don't, you're just going to travel down through here, and you want to pick up this way shrine on the way, but you're going to need the Vivek Temple way shrine for this quest line. I try not to activate it until I do this quest line, but it is vital for this quest line. You can ride your horse up this, but don't ride it down because you will stub your toe and die.
Praise Vivek!
I've done it more than once. Trying to rush, and it's not good. It's just not good.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Levoul, and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
What kind of help do you need, Lord Vivek?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Of course.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't think Archcanon Tarvis wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura.
The Daedric Prince. I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura. though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Was what the ancestor said helpful?
Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
Okay, so now we're gonna go down. You're gonna climb up and down this stairway about 12 times, but seriously, don't use the horse. Horses don't stay on the ground, and they struggle with stairs, and they will jump the stairs, and I seriously have died more than once. So yeah, run down the stairs. At your own risk, though. You can try it.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivec trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Lord Vivec said he needed to perform a divination ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivec. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivec believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivec requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
I'll go to the unfinished ziggurat, get the blessing stone, and meet you in Vivec's palace.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivec, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions.
Okay, I'm not going to ask.
It's not like I'm the busy arch-cannon of a living god or
anything. If you guys want to pause it, you can read through them.
Ah, the ignorance of... If you haven't guessed yet, even if I told you, Lord Vivec sees signs important? Offend me? You give yourself too much credit.
Okay. I don't know. Let me know in chat if you guys don't like the skipping the chat, the voice dialogues. I find that a lot of it is just repetitive, and sorry, that was zigzaggy, so you can follow. You're just going to come straight down the left-hand side of the path and go across this little bridge here. Anyway, I find a lot of it is just repetitive, so if you want to read it, just pause it, and I find that goes a little bit smoother, a little bit faster.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Archcanon Tarvis sent me. I need to borrow your blessing stone.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivec needs the blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivec? Well, why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
I'll clear the passage and free your workers.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
Okay, so then you just have to go in here, and there'll be a couple of little spots here. You want to clear the debris. And it clears the person that's in there. Saved.
Thank you.
Saved.
I'll go tell the overseer what you did for me.
There's usually a lot to... Oh, did I see? I did see. There's usually a lot in here to fight, but maybe we're going to get lucky. More debris. And then we're just going to go her behind. And
I thought I was
there's
gonna
the
die under there. Oh, thanks for saving
and
me.
here's the blessing stone. Yeah, usually there's a bunch of stuff in here, but we got lucky. Alright, so we're going back to the top of the tower.
Ha!
I hope we go back to the top. This is hard. And my little multi-rider horse, that was, we got that in our last stream. And that was for completing the scribing. Oh, my mic is low? Oh. It's set to maximum. Guess I could talk louder. Gosh. I mean, I guess I could probably turn the game volume down a little bit. Turn mine up. I mean, and then you guys could... I'm not sure it's set to full maximum volume on everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. Everything's at 100%. Yeah, I wondered about setting the volume of the game as loud as I did. Maybe I'll do this. I'll do this, and this way people can turn up the overall volume a little louder.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivek always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone?
I have the blessing stone.
Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the blessing stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Which is kind of funny, because I usually have my volume on the game turned down. And everybody's always saying, oh no, the game's too quiet, gotta turn it up. So I turned it really loud today, and I guess I turned it up too much.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress. An Ashlander? A clockwork mage? A Daedric cultist?
As far as this goes, he's right here.
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
I'm not really good at the lore, so if he disappeared...
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirits
I don't think
and the unexpected result of the divination ritual,
and I'm not super good at the
I fear
lore.
there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
Yeah, I know. I keep thinking I need to get into it. I haven't started the once I go down a rabbit hole, I'll be lost, but I haven't gotten into it yet. Something went wrong during the ritual. Did you learn what you had hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense.
Always.
To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
But there were images in the ritual.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
And right now there's a double gold, so my payment for these quests is
The
kind of
ritual
high.
confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy
He
flows
is
out of
very
me for no
cryptic.
reason that I can discern.
This
I
is
felt
a
the power
really good
imbued
quest line,
within
though.
my
I
blessing
really
stone
enjoy
get
it.
wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't
It's
stop
my third
it.
time doing it in a week. Third, fourth. You're losing divine energy? How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
Every time we come through this, I always go, well, what? He's the warrior poet? You think an enemy is responsible for your energy loss?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can.
I'll talk to him.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment. But the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural.
I haven't read any
I
of these
regret
books.
that I could not reveal
I
the
really
full
haven't gotten
nature of
into
these
the
dire
lore.
circumstances until your trustworthiness
My
had been
kids dared me
demonstrated.
to play Skyrim, and I just played it superficially. I'm not sure Archcanon Tarvis shares your assessment of me.
Yes. While Archcanon Tarvis has always been cautious about ideas and
talking over the
ideologies
dialogue.
that didn't originate within the tribunal. And recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
Okay, I'm going to skip a lot of this. You can pause it if you want.
I've always used my power freely, and without...
And I
care
started
little
playing
for my own safety.
online
people,
on the
at
PS4 when it
I barely
first
know.
came out.
Let us not dwell on
I tell this
disasters. They always
such an
chide me about
embarrassing
my
story.
My brother, Travis. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power. Funny. You always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity.
Oh.
Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him.
Well, I started playing it when it originally came out. And back then you had to go to the harborage. You went into the whaling prison was how the game started. And the markers on this game, you'll notice the compass is just a disaster. The markers didn't lead to the right location. And so it said I needed to go kill the sentinel. And it had a marker right by this guard that was standing there. And I killed him over and over and over. And it just kept saying I needed to kill the sentinel. And after an hour of trying to kill him over and over and thinking that there were so many people there that maybe I wasn't getting in a chance to get a shot in, thinking, okay, I didn't get credit for it. I finally rage quit. And I came back a few days later, and I tried it again, same result, only this time I just said, forget it, I'm not doing it. So then I came back about 4 years ago.
I performed that
during
ritual
quarantine,
countless times, and it never exploded in my face before.
They had
If I
changed
discover
the
that you
tutorial to a
sabotaged the
different
divination...
tutorial. And I went through that, and I've been playing it ever since.
I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are...
Now, I guess, back then you had to do the harborage first, and the harborage is tedious. Now they have the open world, because back then you couldn't even go to all the zones. You were limited on zones, and it's open. It's different now, so yeah. Oh, By difficult, you mean Lord Vivek's loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivek told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose.
So what don't you like about ESO?
You
It's
must
just all the
swear
people?
to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated.
Lord Vivek says you may need help investigating this sort of the problem.
It's true.
I wish.
I'm much better at scholarly
I
pursuits
so wish
than
I could
field
go
work.
back and play
And the ritual
Skyrim.
wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my
how
earlier
do I
studies.
explain it?
Balmoral,
Without
Aldrin,
I've
and
played it
Barrelzar's
so
Tower.
much that I know
I need
every
you to
dungeon by heart,
investigate
by
each of
muscle
these
memory.
sites.
I want to go back and have never played and get to play it again. Tell me more about... I don't want to hear more about these
I
locations.
researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivek City. To learn
Can
more,
you tell me about Balthazar's
I believe
Tower?
the mage seen in the ritual is Barrelzar, who
Can you...
works
oh,
out of an
Balthazar?
ancient Velothi tower.
Can you tell me about
House
Balmora?
Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region.
What kind of cult
Rumors
are we
of a
talking
cult?
about?
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you.
What do you know about
I
Alderaan?
suggest savage Ashlanders, like
Is
the
that like
ones
a
seen in the
reference to
vision,
Star Wars?
use the area as a tribal meeting ground.
Is there
These
anything else
nomadic
I should know?
I traced tendrils of Vivek's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went
Okay.
awry.
We have to go to these 3 different locations. You should try it again. It's on sale right now. I think it's... I want to say the base game's on sale for $5 right now. Gold Road is on sale right now. The new Zone is on sale, standalone, for $26 US. But I think it's like $35 for the whole game. I keep doing this going north instead of going south.
Hold, citizen.
You do not need to do the side quests to be able to do the main quest line to get the emote. Well, I probably just need to skip picking up all the books. Oh, I missed it. There is one spot here where you can come across the path and not lose your horse. How do the updates work in here? Usually not very well. This game is a typical... There's so many glitches. Earlier today, I couldn't even open my bank. I couldn't open my inventory. Half an hour, I was still trying to open things up. Turned off all my add-ons. It still didn't work. Put in a bug report. You'll never hear from them.
Such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption.
I will say, I wish.
Infuriating. Wait.
Baldur's Gate is such an amazing game, and so well done, and so well executed. I so wish I enjoyed it more than I do. I don't know if it's the fighting style or... Yes, it is amazing. I just don't enjoy it, and I want to so much. All my kids play it. It is probably one of the best games that has come out since Skyrim. I would recommend it to anybody. I just don't enjoy it myself, and I don't know why. Do you know anything about Divine Energy?
Divine Energy? I'll have you know, I participated in
even
Lord
great for
Sophus
streaming.
Seal's 9
They
analyses
even
of
have
the
ways
Exalted
that you
Enigmas.
can like interact with your
We have more important
viewers.
matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
If I help, will you answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement.
Yeah.
Very well.
Exactly,
Just
and I love
activate
that.
the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
All right, I'll see if I can determine the proper sequence. So the whole trick to this is you have to know My husband was like, "Are you kidding me? You don't know?" Okay, I didn't know. I admit it. I don't know the order. You have to know about rainbows and the order, and it's Roy G. Biv, I think. So we're gonna go with the red one.
A good start. Keep going.
There's no orange, so yellow will be next.
Correct. So far, so good.
And then G, green.
Like clockwork you are.
Indigo, so we'll go with blue. Oh, please get that right.
Close, very close. One more
And
to go.
violet.
Yes, I love it when the
Another
gears
book.
align. Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages.
Yeah,
The energy
the
flows
spectrum.
freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the
And
pistons to align
mathematics,
in a
I'm
most
not colored,
pleasing
not
manner.
art.
Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask you about transferring of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotha Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sotha reach any conclusions?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful.
More questions?
No, I'm
Well,
not going to ask
Lord
you more
Sotha
questions.
Seal attributed
Okay, I'm
curiosity
just
to
gonna
intellectual
go through
superiority.
them. You can pause
Odd question. Haven't a clue. I was his apprentice. The Archcanon. He's the father of mysteries. It's a wonder and a miracle.
That's the other one. Clockwork City is a really good... I had fun doing it. I went through that whole quest line. It took me, I don't know, 5-6 streams, I think. It was fun. We had a blast doing that. I think I did it every night over a whole week. Yeah.
Let's ride!
Stuck on a tree.
Yeah!
There we go. Ah, I made it that time without falling in the water. Okay, so now we have to head to Balmora to solve the mystery. So I've been running around. Apparently you can go, there's like a note on a wall, and you can go to the inn.
I can't believe
but
Lord Vivek wouldn't see worshippers today.
I found that last time I just went and down here and talked to this guy. Oh, let me make sure I have my...
I know, but we're not getting any
Yeah, I do. I have my intimidate.
Please, this one needs to get out of here. Those cultists, they're insane.
All right, but keep your voice down. I'll be ready to leave soon enough. In the meantime, if anyone asks, you're just here to haul cargo.
Okay, I have the wrong quest again. They broke this and it... Okay, so if
This
we talk
work
to him...
isn't going to do
What? Who? This one is just here to haul cargo.
Relax, I'm here to help. What was that you said about cultists?
Cultists? This one said nothing about cultists. Perhaps you are thinking of another Khajiit. Look, Renaku just wants to leave all these crazy dark elves
builds his
behind
armor?
and find a safer mine to work
there's
in.
so many. There's
The
so many
Shulk ore
options.
mine is cursed.
There's probably as many options as there are people playing. I'm going to intimidate him. Tell me about the cultists or I start yelling for house guards.
No one likes a Gwar licker, you clawless kitten. It happened a few days back. Weird cultists just barged in and took over the mine. This one managed to get away, but the crew chief and some of the others are still out there. Happy now, fish breath?
I generally play a Stamplar. I don't know. They keep adding new types. Right now, everybody's doing the Arcanist. I can't stand it. I don't even like to run quests around Arcanist because of the green neon glowing lights. This isn't my main. I think I just have junk armor on. Yeah, I do. I'm running with... Shoot, it's been so long since I've done it. I have a monster set, the red glowing arms. Shoot. And it adds health. And then I think I have a Hexo Sword and Deadly something. I don't remember. And then I have like 20 alts, and I think I just have Adapter and
stupid dog.
And,
What happened? Let me
oh,
see.
I forgot. Where's the right outside the house here? There's this.
Leave it alone.
I'm gonna get the
There's something
ancestral
strange
rubbing.
about that dog.
There are a lot, and in fact, shoot, there's a really good streamer. Why my brain is just... I've been sick for a month with swine flu. Alcest, and he does web pages. If you search for, I want to do this type of character, and he has all kinds of really good builds that are just preset, and most people just take his and run with them.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Retherin proclamation? I wouldn't be here myself, but some of my miners are still in there.
Can you tell me what happened in the mine?
Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over. My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists were preparing to conduct a ritual before the Ashlander interrupted them.
I'm not, like, I don't do trials. I don't run large groups. I'm a real casual player, so there isn't real in-game content. It's set so that all the content is geared for whatever level you're at. I don't know the in-game contact words is ESO, but if you pick the wrong talent in WoW, you ain't doing content. And well, I don't know, and they just introduced scribing, and I have scribing added, but I haven't done anything with it. People almost always go with the big numbers. Yeah, level, it's all scaled. So, like, I went in when I was, and I did this quest the first time when I was like a level 4. It's not any easier or harder now that this character's like a level 50 with 300 CPs. It's about the same. It's about the same fighting. The only problem, the only time you're gonna really hit a difficult, like my main is like level 50 with 1900 CPs. If I took somebody in that's like a level 3, then it's gonna be scaled to my level if we go into a dungeon. So that level 3 is gonna struggle, but as far as solo questing, everything is scaled to whatever level you're at. So it's more or less just make a build that's fun for you. Why do you think the cultists are conducting a ritual?
Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god." Or something along those lines.
An Ashlander interrupts.
Well, I never actually saw an Ashlander.
So
but
yeah,
I heard
like
a cultist yell,
it's fun for
"Ashlander thief!
I don't know.
That's our mystical weapon."
I just
That's
started.
not an exact quote, but you get the idea. I don't know what happened after that.
I'm really liking her. I
was
don't
kind
like
of busy
the
trying not
Twilights
to
that are
die.
constantly bouncing in everybody's face. I don't like the clan fear that follows me around, so I'm going to try and find a way to do better skills without using those. What kind of mine is the Sulk? I don't.
It used to be an ore mine.
I'll go into the mine and find out what I can.
Really? That's awfully brave
I
of
really
you.
like her. But I'm not sure about the sorcerer thing. I'm just trying to build her up. It's just kind of like whatever's fun. For me, I don't like just standing there with the staff going, push the button. It's like, oh, just hold the mouse button down. That's boring to me. So I like the Templar because I got my, well, it's called Jabs. My daughter named it the Sticky Stick. So, It just depends on what's fun for you. You know, most people are like, oh, the bow's not good. Well, I don't care. I like bow. You know, for me, I enjoyed Skyrim. I was a sniper. I would go like way back in the distance and just sneak forward and, or, you know, sneak like way up on a high hill and snipe at them from a distance. And to me, that was more fun than having to go up close in their face and fight them. But this game won't let me snipe. Yeah, and they added the companion sled 2 years ago? So, I don't know. I've got Miri with me. I like Ember. Oh dear. I gotta do this whole thing.
Mine belongs to
Isabel's
us now.
drawing on me. They're better than Maria. I'm lazy. I'm so used to my high level. Certain things need to be done when I'm low level. How do I get up there? Oh yeah, it's over in this one here. Okay. Final Fantasy. You know what? Everybody keeps telling me to try that. Oh. Ooh, I've never seen a troll in here. That was sneaky putting in here. I outrunning. I haven't tried Final Fantasy. I just tried Ark the other day. It seems like Valheim, only with dinosaurs. I downloaded Final Fantasy, but I haven't played it.
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine?
I'm not sure. I need to consult my contact.
Of course. I perfectly understand. I think I'll wait a little longer and see if any of my miners were able to escape from the cultists.
Oh, read
Good
like
luck
in
with your
game?
mission. Whatever it is.
I don't mind reading. I just don't mind. I don't know. I find streaming reading is boring. Okay, so we need to go to the next city up. And honestly, you probably should ride because you actually encounter her here, and it's not very long, but just for shortness sake, I'm going to just pop up. It's just faster.
I demand to see my brother. Lay hands upon me, and you will lose them. You there! The territory of the Red Exiles shouldn't be traveled lightly. Ashlanders once respected each other, helped one another.
Character.
You'd think these were house wolves or tribunal dogs, the way they treated me. Speaking of the tribunal, you have the smell of dog about you.
Smell of
I
dog.
wonder why that is.
I'm looking into something for Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek, is it? And I thought all the tribunal cared about was building monuments to their own greatness. Nice to see that one of them cares about what's going on beyond their borders. Well, perhaps we can aid each other this day, Outlander.
What kind of help do you need?
Ashlanders are nomads, but we gather at sacred sites to trade, confer, and pay homage to the past. Aldrin is such a place. That's why Chodala invited the Red Exiles here. But these outcasts won't let me into their camp.
Chodala.
I need to find my brother.
Who's your brother?
My brother, Chodala, is the Ashkan of our tribe, and I am his ambassador. I act as a go-between among the tribes. Chodala wants to unite the Dunmer and calmly end the era of the bickering houses. He hopes to convince the tribes to follow his lead.
So what do you need me to do?
Head into the Red Exiles camp and find my brother. Otherwise, see if you can find out what he was doing in there and where he's gone.
Be
wary of the
rules over the
No,
Ash.
just our tribe. The Urshilaku.
Okay, just pause
My
these.
brother and I have. No, that's not our goal. The Red Exiles.
You think
They're violent, as you saw. Hostility is second nature to the Red Exile.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and get him. Oops. I don't know. Jabs are easier for up close stuff for me. I don't know. Are you gonna get him, Mary? Oh, he didn't come after me? I'm gonna grab these soul gems because he did come. The battle later on can get a little dicey. Oh, some nice coins. Alright, so yeah, it's probably more exciting if I fight things, but that takes so much time.
You seem to have survived your visit to the Red Exiles camp. Did you find my brother?
No, but I found a record of his meeting. I should have read it. I'm sorry. Read his meeting with the Red Exile leader.
Interesting. I never suspected that the outcasts were disciplined enough to keep records such as this. Oh no. I can't believe my brother would be so brazen.
He called himself the Neverine. Do you know what that means?
It means that Chodala really has changed. With his newfound powers and rising ambitions, I fear what he plans for the tribes. I suppose you have a right to know what I'm talking about. Take this. I found it among my brother's possessions.
Another scroll. Did Chodala write this?
Chodala discovered new power out in the wilderness, and it changed his view of the world. He writes about it in that document. Now he believes he's a Nerevarine, and incites the tribes, while I try to keep them all from doing anything rash.
What's a Nerevarine?
You don't know? I thought... No, you're not an Ashlander, and the House Elves rarely talk about such things. Long ago, there was a hero named Nerevar. He fought alongside the Tribunal, before they claimed to be gods, until they betrayed him.
The Tribunal... Yeah, the Tribunal betrayed... What'd she say his name was? Nerevar?
So our legends say. Nerevar united the Kaima and forged an alliance with the Dwemer. He died at the Battle of Red Mountain.
Names.
We believe the Tribunal hastened his demise, despite Vivek's claims to the contrary.
But where does Nerevarine fit into all of that?
The Nerevarine is a promise and a prophecy. We believe that, through the power of Azura,
this is
Nerevar will return to unite all Dunmer, House and Ashlander alike, and make Morrowind great again. The returned Nerevar will be known as the Nerevarine.
You don't believe Chodala's claim?
While the prophecy of the Nerevarine can be interpreted as the end of the Tribunal, I have always seen it as a prediction of hope and peace. Chodala and some Ashlanders, such as the Red Exiles, favor war. That's not the Nerevarine I believe in.
You think Chodala wants war?
He uses an Ashkon's words to plant dark ideas in his followers. Ideas that speak of false gods, lost traditions, and the need for a cleansing war. His words become more forceful every day, but I hope to dissuade him from this violent course.
Can you tell me about Chodala's new power?
All I know is that his new power frightens me. Chodala returned from a sojourn in the wilderness more vibrant, more commanding. He's always been strong, but now he's fearless, practically invincible, and swifter than the fastest Ashlander scout.
What do you think is the source of Chodala's new power?
Chodala says his new abilities strengthen his claim as the Nerevarine. I think it's the staff he carries. He had it when he returned, and now it's always at his side. I know it's unreasonable, but I hate that staff. He calls it Sunara.
Okay. 1 second. husband just brought me a little dinner. Apologize.
It's not nachos, but you know. Packers. Gamers eat.
Yeah.
In their mother's basement, usually.
In their mother's basement. I don't know if my mother has a basement.
Well,
Oh, are you okay? Okay, sorry for that little intermission. So now we have to, return to the Archcannon's office. So I am going to show you quick. There's a guy right down here. I probably have to go down here and talk to him a little bit.
A fellow outsider in this
This guy
inhospitable
here,
sea of ash.
Drelef
I
here,
wonder if we might help each other.
he's just off from the way shrine here. You have to do his quest, and there's nothing really that kind of tells you that this will happen. But if you do his quest, then there is a guy that will appear up here at, don't ask me, your Suluka, I don't know. There's a guy that'll appear up in this camp up here, and if you do his quest, or I think you just have to talk to him, it opens up a whole bunch, a whole bunch. Okay, 2 more dailies here. That 2, 3, that have you go out and do. I think it's world bosses and. There's like mini bosses. It's been so long since I've done them, but there's dailies that are in town, and then these are in addition. So during an event in Vvardenfall, it doubles the amount of dailies you can do for rewards. So it's kind of nice to have that option.
Inside, Lord Vivek is expecting me.
I'm still having
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
Except for me. Oh no, I have to go to the guy's. Oh, whoops. Return to the Archcannon's office. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
At last. Did you see what's happening?
Oops, sorry.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I've learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Barlazar told me about Sothoseal's experiments. with divine energy. He gave me his notes. Oh, I guess.
Barrelzar faithfully served Sotha Seal. He's as loyal to the Tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned... Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Vivek sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Chodala has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say. And this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the Tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin.
Chodala's newfound power might have something to do with Vivek's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivek's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Cultists took over a mine in Balmora.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the two barrels I'll mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodala is using Sunara to steal Vivek's divine energy?
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
His beard is disturbing. Okay, now we go up to the temple. Up to the...
You don't understand. I need to see Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
And I just run past them.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think an Ashlander named Chodala might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something. After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution, one that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sotha Sil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire the staff called Sunara?
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in.
Sounds so sassy.
Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
I'll talk to her.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation. Didn't we cover this?
Yes, we did.
If we knew for certain, everything you uncovered, experience, the people don't handle the... They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders hold us.
Okay, back to talk to Saren. I should really come back and show his quest line when I'm all done with this.
Outlander, quickly! This way!
Stream.
I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
What can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So what do we do?
We talk to my brother. Try to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
I'll follow your lead.
I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
My brother Chodala is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What's he going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause...
Tell me about the Wise Woman.
Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
We need to talk to her.
Agreed. But I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
I'll head to the cavern.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the... My brother isn't the first of them. Azura proclaimed that someday, when Chodala became a Gulakan, a champion...
She won't refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exile...
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
Guess I should have stayed and listened to that, sorry. Okay, so we're headed over here. So we're going to go to the Valley of the Wind Way Shrine.
I have another favor.
I know, we're not gonna go do your favors today. I've been putting off her quest for ages. I need to just get it finished.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures. Thank you for aiding me.
but I sense
That's
you came for a
Mary.
different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern. An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Chodola and the Neverine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodola is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Is there a way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodola's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
The failed incarnates?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates.
How do I talk to them?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodola's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Okay, so these guys
We
gave me the
need
answer for the
knowledge
next
to
step of the
defeat
quest.
Chodola,
However,
Outlander.
if you get it wrong,
Listen well to what
you're
the
not
failed
penalized.
incarnates have to say. Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarines' return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azora urges.
You decided you weren't the Nerevarine? Why?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Okay, so Adura is war. Domat.
The Nerevarine remains a
What is wrong,
promise
Dan?
unfulfilled. And I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every
Pride?
other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this.
What ended your
outlander.
quest to become the
The
Nerevarine?
Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refused to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your
What
question,
flaw made you
Outlander.
fail to fulfill the prophecy?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Mortal, let us speak.
from her urns. The lockpicks.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vvardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine.
I communed with the incarnates, just as the wise woman commanded.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
The staff is a source of his power.
Your instincts served you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrun and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you.
Okay.
She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
Okay. And the endless repeated.
Use what the do to an ancient pact, helping that arrogant
Okay. I guess some of it you can. Alright. Sorry, this cough. Okay, so take the way shrine and head back. I think it's
Thank
funny
the
that
moon
this
and star.
building looks like a
You've
crab.
returned.
Oops, I ran right past her.
The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodola's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke with some of the Incarnates and they gave me these scrolls.
Ah, of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodola's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
How can I help if I can't talk to the Council?
You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodola's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way.
Okay, we already went over these.
Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that Incarnate Adiri was a champion of my people. Incarnate Darnot thought his way was the best way.
All right,
He
let's go.
rejected the counsel of the wise women. Meet me inside.
Yep. See, look at the map. It's a little crab. I don't know why that amuses me. We got the wrong quest done again. I wish they'd fix this quest issue.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodola.
Saren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Power was Ranso.
Chodola puts forth his great strength as proof. Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
I think the pride was Dan. I think that's pride.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Of course. Let's see what happens. This doesn't look right.
Oh, guess not.
Must we continue to tolerate this
Time to pick the correct scroll.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's all that happens.
Incarnate,
if you get
appear!
wrong.
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing.
It was all
War
planned.
is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. Of course. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Okay, I
Seren
think this
and
is the first of the hard
Outlander,
battles.
their arguments have merit. Chodola, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look
So
how the
there'll be a
staff
Seth will come
protects
from
me!
this
I
side.
am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slay
Brother,
the
no!
Oh my goodness, when I was like level 5 and trying to do this battle. I must have done this 20 times. I rage quit. This one, I don't know. They're all supposed to be scaled. I'm not sure they were scaled. Of course, I didn't have a Miri back then. And... Okay, now I have to fight Chodola. It comes down here. Or is it? Oh no, it's not. Look, what? And my skills are not firing. Okay, get on the please. I got a lead. Where'd she go?
Go to my hut and get my
I hate what my brother's become.
Now.
Right away, wise woman.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
I would have words with you.
Chodola has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
So what should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodola's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
There must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Seren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood.
I wonder if
she
Morrowind was
survives.
the was the chapter that they released, the DLC they released that joined all the worlds together, because you see all of the 3 godheads here. I'll return to Vivek.
That was exhilarating.
And I don't think there's any other time where you get Azura, Sothasil, and Vivek all in one zone. Go back to the temple.
I don't like the looks of that sky.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
The moonlit? Wait a minute. I wonder if that's the rock that's always floating over Vivek. We discredited Chodola as the Neverine, but he escaped with Sunara.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sothasil's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Due to Lord Vivek's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution. Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodola. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damn staff.
Sunara makes Chodola invulnerable. How do we circumvent the staff?
How should I know?
I don't know how to get rid of that.
That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrowzar's tower and get Sothasil's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodola's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrowzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
I'll return to Balazar's tower and see if he knows how we can circumvent the staff.
We need to stop Chodola, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrowzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek.
Can we be certain that the staff is required to save Lord Vivek?
Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty? No. But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunara in our hands and away from Chodola. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack.
Why don't you trust Seren?
The female Ashlander? Well, if that wasn't enough of a reason, remember that she's also Chodola's sister. Blood sings to blood, as the warrior poet so elegantly put it. Be wary of that one, Outlander. She'll stab you in the back.
So he doesn't
Mark
trust
my
her
words.
just because she's a female? Why does Vivek's condition threaten Vvardenfall?
Vivek loves this land, and the land loves him in return. He's always had a special bond with Vvardenfell. Is it so hard to believe that Red Mountain reflects his suffering? Beyond that, there's also Bardao, the moonlit that floats above us.
Tell me about Bardao.
Lord Vivek's intervention stopped the moonlit from crashing into the city. He holds it above us by strength of will.
Why didn't he just
But as he weakens,
throw it in the volcano?
so too does the power that keeps the rock afloat. If Vivek's energy wanes further, it would spell disaster.
Okay, back down. We're going back to the tower. I gotta reset the quest again. Right there. fixed it now. Yep, okay. Did somebody just jump off? Alright, back to the tower, and we are going to Mulligmar Way Shrine. Not go north, we're going to go south this time. Avoid the boat, because the boat will unsee me. And if I'll get lucky, somebody will help me fight the hunger.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
Nobody's here.
Hurry, please.
Okay,
I have
so
a natural
I gotta
aversion to
fight these
Daedra.
guys. Alright, so now you have to fight this hunger. Bash him. Every time he starts to suck the life out of you, you have to bash him. If you don't get him quick, then he disappears, and then 4 of him appear. So, thankfully, I got him done before he did that. But yeah, I didn't know that you have to bash those hungers. The first time I fought him, I could not kill him because when they suck the life, they regenerate themselves. I was in there like a half an hour, I think, just fighting him and having him regenerate and fighting him and having him regenerate. It was... I'm a girl, I admit it. I was in tears. I'm telling my husband, this is impossible!
So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations?
You're the one that told me to come down here.
I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable.
Why are Daedra attacking you?
Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned?
I located Sothasyl's tool, but it's been altered to steal Lord Vivek's divine energy.
Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy.
Do you have one?
No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components.
Oh, I have such a hard time in the one delve. Where can I find these hirelings?
Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Mulligmar.
Do you think the Daedra will return to trouble you?
The situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you.
Can you tell me more about these components?
I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense.
Okay, and then there's a little back door here you can just go out. Okay, so we have to go over to Mulligmar, which is the little town. Oh, I should... You know what? Let's grab this. I don't know if I can get it. I have not figured out a way to get up there. Oh, goody. I activated them. All I can do is like hopefully get close enough. I don't know how to get up there. Oh, there I discovered it. I have gotten up there. Oh, did I get it? I got it. So let's see. So anyway, there's a Shrine of Azura up here. Oh, the urn's empty. Anyway, okay. So that one's kind of like the one from Skyrim. Let's see a little better. It's dark. Alright, so we want to go back to Maligmar. Oh, that's where we came out. And I'm running in circles. Oh, goody. That's what I need. You could take these little side quests, but it would take me twice as long or longer to do this quest line. But they do kind of add to the story. But I've done them. Okay, so there's one guy that's straight out here on the dock.
Oh, here's one. Mortal,
no, I don't want to go to the
do you have a
Infinite
moment?
Archive. No, I don't have a moment. I don't know why they've gotten him standing there.
I feel like such a puny
Seems like a
snowback
weird place
hiding
to
here in
advertise the
Molagmar.
Infinite Archive.
But you don't want to hear about my troubles. What can this broken Nord do for you?
Balazar sent me to talk to you. He said you can help me find the items on this list.
Berylzar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become a cowering sheep like the rest of these pilgrims. All right, let me see that. Arkanthung Stordoms. You can find a Sonance generator there, after you deal with the steam trap.
What's that about a steam trap?
The cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a Centurion. Ghost machines. No sane Nord can fight ghost machines. I dropped my notes and ran as fast as I could.
You left your notes?
Not just ghosts. Ghosts that possess dwarven machines. I'm through working for that crazy old mage and his clockwork monstrosities. But if you want to get past the steam trap, find my notes and follow the directions.
Alright, so we have to go upstairs.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Balazar sent me.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nachuleft ruins.
Yeah,
but I'd
that's the
avoid
one I
that
get
place if I
lost
were
in.
you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Balazar needs it to build something important, so tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item.
Why don't you work for Balthazar anymore?
That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time, for my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with Berylzar.
Okay, so I need to go... This one always confuses me. I need to go inside. But then it always sends me outside, so. Oh, I found her on time. Found her
Damn
right this
vampires.
time.
I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Balthazar said you can help me locate the items on this list.
He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old maid always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Belome Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
Tell me about the vampires.
Eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you.
Why'd you stop working for him?
Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vvardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch.
Alright, so now we have to go to 3 different delves that are... Okay, one is here. One is here. That one's the hardest. Let's start with that one. And this one here. Let's start with the hardest. What is wrong with me? My problem is I can never find it. I always go the wrong... There's like 3 different levels, and I think it's on the 2nd level, and I always end up going from the top level to the bottom level and miss the 2nd level, and I don't know. So hopefully I won't do that tonight. Hopefully you can... I'll be able to show you a path that's followable. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Telmora. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I think I need to go this way. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of guys, because, yep, darn it. Well, I didn't activate him. Why do I have to... Miri, get back here. Okay, so I can be in this thing fighting for an hour. I'm going to just go as quick as I can.
I really don't like your odds.
No, I don't like my odds either. I'm probably gonna have to fight. Yeah. Nope, nope, I don't have to. Okay, so this is just like a whole bunch of circular circles. Oh, I already got this. I haven't done the boss yet, but... wonder if this would help me to get to it faster. All right, so that worked. Okay, so you're gonna come in, go through that main building. You'll start down this ramp here, jump to this ramp, come to the end, and then jump off that ramp, and that'll bring you right to the box. We are now on the bottom level where the boss is. Yeah, great. Is he gonna stay there? I don't want to fight him and the boss. Oh, maybe I'm not on the bottom level. I'm not. Alright, we'll see what happens. One try. First. Oh, nuclear big stuff. Oh, that wasn't bad. There we go. And then, which way? There should be pipes. Okay, so that's the sky shard. This should be the exit. Yeah. And you just run across these pipes. That was actually pretty painless. I've been lost in here for 10-15 minutes just trying to find the box.
Tell that stupid swit to watch it.
Let me out. Okay, so that wasn't bad. Mary, are you still fighting things? Hopefully I went the right way. Oh, I love my mini-map. I don't think I will find a shortcut, but let's try and see using Beam Me Up. Nope, nobody's online. I'm just going to, did I see one up here? I'm just going to run to Belfoyen and just rather than running all the way to the Way Shrine. So this is Belfoyen, this is the Fort Way Shrine, and there's a sky shard hidden behind there. Okay, so then we have to go to, if I remember this one was pretty easy to do. The trick about this one is it's kind of hidden behind the lava. I missed my... I need to be on that bridge. There we go. Okay, so then you kind of have to go across here. And usually there's some stuff to fight here. There's usually a couple of flaming Atronachs and a storm Atronach? The lava ones? But right now, I think there's so many people that are doing this quest line that, okay, I'm just bypassing this. I'm sorry. Because 90% of this stuff will not follow me all the way. As you can see, I could stop and fight every single one of these, but it just adds to the time it takes. Oh, I forgot to pick up his notes at the entrance. Thank goodness they have... So, I'm gonna go forward here.
This spider won't give me its treasure, dear brother.
And the ghost is
Allow
going
me,
to do
my
his
sister.
thing.
This should open the miserable construct like a red fruit.
Okay, now that they're dead, I can go ahead and get the spider. And no matter what I do, it seems like it always takes 3. The first one goes and doesn't work. The second one, it comes to life and then attacks. And normally you're going to have to fight all these little mobs and stuff that are around, which is why I'm sneaking, just to save time. And then the third one will work. Yeah, so I don't think it matters which one you pick. Alright, so we are going to save some time again. No, we are not. They left. Yep, I guess it's getting late. 6 p.m. What time is it in 3 a.m. there now? Yeah, because I'm in the EU right now. Because he probably cleaned out the path for us. He doesn't know I left him half of... Oh, he didn't clean out the path for us. Either that or they just rose back really fast. I mean, okay, if you fight them, you get experience, and you'll get, I don't know, 50 cents, but it's just trash armor. There's no real reward for killing them, so. Ooh, that was faster. I don't know if you can try that going the other direction. Alright, then we have one more, and the easiest way to get this to... Uh-oh. Where did you come from? I'm going to show you this one because, well, just, if you don't have, Ganes open, you can use the Silt Strider to get here. This way shrine is the easiest one to use to get to this, this delve. And I'm just, look at the mini-map. I'm just
For the
going to
80th
take
time, help is on the way.
The most direct route
For the 80th time, help is on the
Yeah,
way.
and you'll listen to that dialogue a dozen times. It seems like there is a, an ancestral tomb down here, and now I can't remember where it is. Right here. If you go far enough, they'll just turn back, but... yeah. Alright. So we can grab this sky shard. And then we can go back and grab this ancestral tomb rubbing. And then we have to go around this side here. Go far enough? I think I did. And climb up this hill. There's a ramp up here. Here we go. I don't know what my horse is catching on. Okay, so this one... okay, we have to pick up his notes that he dropped because of all the ghosts. And then we're going to run through here, and then we have to turn off some levers when we get there. And we will have to probably fight a few things that can reach us at that point, but we'll just skip most of these little ghosty guys. Oh, I forgot which way I'm going. I think it's this way. That was the right direction. I did. Oh. Get as far away as I can so that I have to fight the least amount of guys. Everybody. Centurion there. You can fight him if you want. I don't feel the need. I have to do these. They put like exits like they do in Skyrim, but it seems silly to run all the way in and then have to run all the way back out the same guys. I mean, I guess if you're fast, maybe they don't re-res, but usually they re-res, and you just have to fight them all over again. Okay, so that should send us back to Vvardenfall now. Oh, give Balthazar the components. Interesting. Interesting little marker. Okay, so. Oh, we have to raid through all that other cliff striders and everything again. Come on, 3 a.m. Let's do some prime gaming time. so let me see which way. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right back down this way. So this path.
For the 80th time, help is on the way.
Really, for the 80th time, seriously.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances.
Okay, so Balthazar, our buddy down at Maligmore. Around the boat, around the rock, across the path. Yeah, I think if you stay close to that one upright rock and then head for that other flat set of rocks, then you stay on there. Otherwise, you end up swimming.
Have you only just arrived, or is this your returning? I can't always keep the cogs and pistons in line.
It's kind of confusing, isn't it?
Ah, I remember. The components for the tonal inverter. Were you able to acquire them?
Yes, I recovered the sonic generator, the inversion conduit, and the manual clockwork shaft.
Impressive. I thought I'd never see you again. That's what usually happens when I employ hirelings to acquire rare and exotic items from dangerous locations. Well, the great gear doesn't dawdle, and neither do I. Hand them over and I'll get to work.
Here are the items you requested.
One tonal inverter coming up. Connect this, tighten the spring. Don't explode. Almost done. There. Do you like it, my latest creation? I call it the tonal inverter. Did I mention that already? No matter. It should counteract Sotha Seal's modified staff,
Little tiny
at
bites,
least
my dinner's
momentarily.
cold.
I assume you know how to use this, correct?
Nope, I don't know how to use the tonal inverter.
Of course you don't. I just invented it. Honestly. You won't use it anyway, not if you plan to fight the one who wields Sotha Seal's staff. Almost impossible to operate the tonal inverter while also engaged in battle. It's too cumbersome.
So how do I use it to counteract Sunara?
The Sunara? The Blessed Staff? I suppose the name fits. Sort of. You'll need someone to assist you. Someone you trust. Oh, not me. Too busy. Too fragile. But using the tonal inverter is definitely a two-person activity.
Is the tonal inverter hard to use?
Easy as scrib jelly pie. One person operates the controls to generate the sound waves. When it reaches the proper pitch, you activate the inverter and discharge its energy to disrupt Sunara's power. Temporarily. Here, I wrote you instructions.
I'm curious. I noticed this last time and I didn't look at them, but I'm curious. Let's look at them. Quest items. Oh, it really does. How to use it. Tonal inverter requires 2 willing, consenting adults to operate, 1 harmonic modulator to generate and prepare the sound wave, and 1 resonance intonator to release the prepared sound wave and disrupt Sotha Seal's modified energy stealing device. Harmonic modulator operates the tonal inverter nearby but out of direct combat, while resonance intonator engages device wielder in battle. 3. Harmonic modulator works total inverter control to build a wave of sonic energy. 4. When the total inverter reaches the proper pitch, harmonic modulator indicates the device is ready for discharge. For example, the harmonic modulator could shout, "Ready!" Resonance intonator pauses in combat long enough to discharge the tonal inverter. Note, This can be done from anywhere within a clear line of sight, as the tonal inverter has been configured to recognize and obey the resonance intonator from a remote position. Ow. The tonal inverter releases a charge that temporarily disrupts the energy emitted by Sothasil's modified device. The wielder of said device will become vulnerable to attack for a limited amount of time. Final words. Depending on the amount of energy already absorbed by the wielder of Sothasil's device, this procedure may need to be repeated multiple times, as the disruption and subsequent vulnerability is fleeting. Stick with it and everything should turn out fine. May the great gear whir and spin freely in your presence. Oh, so if you don't kill him fast enough, you might have to click X again to... I've never had that happen. It's funny, they go to all these lengths to create stuff like that, and I wonder if I'm the only person that's ever read that. We are headed now to no quest marker available on the map. Oh, here. Report to Arch Cannons this way.
Your presence defiles this city, Ashlander. How dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Thank the three. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrowzar able to help us? Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivek's condition and how she can help, but I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. I was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish.
Oh my goodness. That's Sarah, Chotala's sister. She helped me at Alderroom.
I know who she is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivek. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state?
Yeah, especially since she's a woman. Oh no. I need her help. It's going to take two of us to operate Balthazar's tonal inverter.
A tonal what now? Well, since I can't go with you, or with Lord Vivek requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chotala. Then bring me his staff so we can restore Vivek.
Sunera will soon be in our hands.
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray. No time to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chotala's quest for power has led him down a dark path.
What do you mean, a dark path?
Chotala and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric prince Malakath. I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him.
I've got a device that will counter Sunera, but I need your help to use it.
It will allow us to stop Chotala? Then of course I'll help you. Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready.
I'll see you there. Kaushtarari? I don't know, something about him drew my attention, sorry. Okay, so we're going here. So the fastest way, I think, to get there would be to go to Sadrith Mora. Once again, the Silk Strider will go there. Oop. if you do not have that way shrine.
Oh, dear Tywin, how I long to see you smile.
Oh, that quest, well, that is probably the worst quest I think I've done in the whole series. It's all about slavery and, I don't know, it was dark. Is that? It is a cornflower. Must stop for cornflower. No. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Are my markers in the wrong place? My marker's in the wrong place. I need to either take them off or move them. I need to decide which way I'm going.
Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunara.
Take this! It's a tonal inverter! It should disrupt the staff's power for a short amount of time.
Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodala. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become.
Take a look at these instructions. They explain how to use it.
I'll help you counter the effects of Sunara. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodala will listen to reason. I know that's probably just wishful thinking. I'll settle for finding out who tempted Chodala with that damn staff.
Maybe you can clarify a few points before we go inside.
Go ahead. Ask your questions. Then, the tribes rejected him. Azura, Malakath's an evil god. The Daedric Prince of... Perhaps, but I don't think so. It's true, I have no love of the Tribunal. I also have no stomach for a war between my people.
Alright. Kushtari? Kushtari? I think this is a single-use delve. Okay, it's stuck. I'm frozen. Gotta love you. I don't know why it's so laggy these days.
Over there! Those red exiles. They've been slaughtered.
Chodala? He's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with a Daedric prince.
What happened here?
Chodala appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. Killed us all. Said Chodala already served another.
Where can I find him?
He went deeper into the ruins. Into Malakath's shrine.
I can't remember. He appealed to Malakath, but he's serving somebody else?
These creatures, they don't belong to Malakath. Another prince's power is at work here.
I am the Nerevari.
Chodala, brother, stop this madness.
You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side!
The staff protects him. You can't hurt him until we use the tonal inverter. I need a moment to get this working.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time.
Scarfin! They serve the Prince of Bargains. Keep them busy while I finish this.
Nice of him to
The tonal inverter is ready.
Okay, so now
stand in the field and focus the wave.
Wavy thing. And do the X.
my protective shield! What
I
have you
think is
done?
funny, 'cause
I'll
Sunra's
destroy
laying
all
there
of
on
you
the
for
floor.
this!
Oh, brother. Why did it have to come to this? Azura, we've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded. That was harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage, not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother.
We did what was necessary.
I know that. It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident.
We should return to Vivek.
Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivek City. Your Archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivek. I need to take care of my brother's remains. Then we'll be done here.
I wonder if you can go back after the quest, back to the Tomb of the Incarnate and see his remains. I don't think you can get back in. I want to look and see. There should be an exit here. Because it just doesn't make sense to to go back out and fight your way out of the other. This is what gets me. It doesn't make sense to go back out here and have all these guys here that it's not a logical linear. It seems like if I've done this and this is the only time this delve is used, there shouldn't be anybody left out there. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I think I went the wrong way. Great. I definitely am not in the city. This is why I need the markers on the map. This keeps me somewhat focused on where I'm going. Well, I think it's right around the corner. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so I think we're going back to, yep, the temple, to Vivek. We're actually getting close, but we still have a whole arc to go. 2.5 hours. See, I was done with
Lord
it about
Vivek,
this
protect
point.
us.
Oh, we have 2 arcs still left to go. Oh goodness, so we're only about halfway done?
Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivek collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodala? Have you brought me a staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivek may not last much longer.
We defeated Chodala and brought back Sunara.
And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodala drained more energy from Lord Vivek. It almost killed him. We can use this staff to save Vivek. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him.
I'll plant Sunara in the floor. Mary, get off of it.
It's working just as I expected.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave!
You're too late. I see it now, the Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for your master.
He disappears before he takes the staff.
I knew something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivek. Even without Chodala, that damn staff is dangerous.
The Archcanon seemed to know that Sunara wasn't going to help Lord Vivek.
I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the great houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes.
Why are the Daedra relevant in all of this?
Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile. I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that this was all part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivek can explain things better than I can.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas, faithful hound of Clavicus Vile, a shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon, took his place. Chodala sought the seal's device, impersonating Tarvas. It was all part of some elaborate plan.
Plan? They tried to kill you.
That was simply a consequence. They needed tribunal energy to locate the Clockwork City. I was the easiest target. If Barbas enters Sotha Seal's city, disaster will follow.
Barbas is my arch nemesis.
I appreciate your help, but I must conserve what remains of my energy.
He absolutely drives me crazy, and I finally just had enough. And so on my main run of Skyrim, I end up killing him. And he's the reason that I could not get all of the achievements, because you have to let him live in order to get the stupid mask. Sorry, that was a spoiler for Skyrim. Apologies. Where's my... Oh.
What happened here? Oh, by the three, Lord Vivek looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvas? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this.
The Archcanon was really Barbas. He tricked us all, and now Vivek's energy is nearly depleted.
Barbas? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivek's energy has been depleted, then the moonlit... Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vvardenfell is in danger.
There must be something we can do.
If only there was a way to give Lord Vivek some energy. Wait! That's it. A blessing stone. Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivek in such a desperate state.
I'll talk to the Overseer and get a blessing stone.
I expect the Overseer's near the unfinished cantons, watching out for looters. When people panic, they're capable of anything. And with all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. Get her key and bring back a stone. A few moments ago, Red Mountain erupted and the moonlit above the city dropped dangerously low in the sky. I assume that was when Lord Vivek's energy was depleted. If we don't find a way to restore some of his power, and soon, Vvardenfall is doomed.
What about Barbas?
I'm not sure, but our first priority must be to restore some of the Lord Vivek's energy. After that, he can tell us what we need to do next. Did Barbas give any indication as to why he did this to Lord Vivek?
I'm not completely sure, but it seemed to have something to do with Clockwork City.
So the Seal's private domain. It said that the place holds the secret to remaking Nirn. I suppose that would interest Barbas and his master, Clavicus Vile.
So I wonder...
But Clockwork City can wait. The moonlit hanging above us, not so much.
I wonder if Morrowind was released at the same time as Clockwork City. But then Clockwork City is part of Deshaun Questline? I don't know. What are you going to do while I retrieve the Blessing Stone?
Someone has to take care of Lord Vivek. I'll make the preparations necessary to return the power and the Blessing Stone to him. I'm really operating above my station here. I'm not the Archcanon, after all. And then again, neither was Tavis, I suppose.
Okay, so the markers here... Oh, you can't see them yet. Quest didn't do it right. Okay, so the markers here are not... It's confusing. There's two doorways. There's one there, there's one here, and go around and they wind around and bring you to the doorway.
Oh, Dow, it's moving!
Lord Vivek, save us!
Which is funny, that's Red Mountain there. Oh, I guess I am pointed back towards the... Okay.
Off we go! Get out of there!
Oh yeah, I have to see the Overseer.
Shivers, where are you? It's too dangerous.
Was too close.
My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster. Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivek's Overseer would have a clearer head.
The Overseer, I need to find her for Lord Vivek.
She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior.
I'll find the Overseer and make sure she's alright. Talk to construction worker?
We barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay?
The Overseer still at the construction site?
Yes. The Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far Canton.
Why would the looters risk their own lives?
Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the priests ordered everyone to get off the streets. Looters happily risk their lives if there's a profit to be made.
Okay, so the marker... I don't understand these markers, but this is the gate here that you need to go through. Here.
Stand still, you damned looter! No one steals from Lord Vivek! Another looter! You want a taste of my steel, too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivek was finished with it, so no need to fret about that.
Lord Vivek needs to borrow the Blessing Stone again.
That's impossible! We installed the Blessing Stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city?
Let's just say that it's vital that I get that blessing stone for Lord
I
Vivek.
suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another blessing stone. It's at the 3rd canton. Here, this key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters and the rocks falling out of the sky.
I met your wife. She's worried about you.
Verona? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. I know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivek he can have our blessing stone, as long as he promises to do something about Bar Dow.
Bar Dow? Oh no, crash! It's not a stream if it doesn't crash at least once and doesn't let me back in. Ooh, is it gonna let me in? Nah. I don't know. What do you guys think about the quest line? Crash is just standard procedure.
I have another favor.
Okay. I need to go the wrong way. So then you just kind of wind around here. There's not too many choices of where to go. I found that the falling rocks tend to kill most of the people that are trying to attack you, but maybe not all of them. She's really dead, but okay, now I have to return to Vivek's chambers. Oh, that's right. That way's closed now. The collapsed on it. I have to go out this other way.
Go on without me. If you insist. Enough. Wait for me.
Bardal, it's moving.
Oh, Bardal, that's the moonlit, huh? I don't think it matters which side you go in.
You've returned. Sounds like the city is
But I'll
falling
follow
apart
the
out there,
marker.
so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another blessing stone? We need to restore some of Lord Vivek's energy before the moonlit falls out of the sky.
I retrieved the blessing stone.
Perfect. Oh, I can feel Lord Vivek's essence inside it.
Ooh,
I hope I remember how to do this.
they're kind of screaming.
You'd better stand back, just in case.
All right.
Hang on, Lord Vivek.
Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivek looks better already. Of course, the blessing stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy.
I'm ready to do whatever I can.
As Lord Vivek has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivek's champion. I didn't know if the blessing stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivek I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
Boy, at Armiger's chapeau.
Outlander, my time grows short. Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the archcannon weeks ago. All to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy.
Where'd the archcannon go? He went to a lot of trouble just to steal your divine energy.
Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sotha Seal's domain.
And this has all been a plot to find Clockwork City?
Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra, to fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Saren, in Archcannon's office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry, my time grows short.
I'll find Saren and see if Azura can help us. After I reset the quest again. Okay, once again the markers are... Just go through one of the doors. First time I walked out, I was not expecting these. I did not know what to make of them. I panicked.
Outlander, over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all.
Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you. So Vivek deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well, for if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas.
Lord Vivek said to ask your guidance in this matter.
Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sotha Seal's wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize, the reservoir that holds Vivek's stolen energy.
Do you know where the Clockwork City is located?
Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Alrighty.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Now, where in oblivion am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother's soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. I was right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter?
No, the total inverter worked fine. Azura wants you to help get me to Clockwork City.
No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Seal was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Pistons fall into place. This concerns Sunra and Lord Vivek, I presume.
Yes, Barbas tricked us into draining Lord Vivek's divine energy.
Barbas? Another Daedra? Thinking. So, Sotha Seal's forgotten tools modified to steal Vivek's energy. which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that.
Can you get me to Clockwork City or not?
What is Barbas after? Wait. Gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivek's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go?
You're coming with me? Let's go. So the rest of this is a lot of fighting.
You'll need my help.
Just no way
I know
to,
the city almost as well as so the seal. Follow me.
No way to avoid it. Just gonna pound it out. But we're almost done.
I think the Hound used Sonara to get inside. We have to hurry. Daedra! Vile creatures of chaos. Deal with them, please. Wait! Those Scaffin have agitated one of the Guardians.
What do you say?
Never going to happen.
Ready, Mary? No, stay in the circle. Get out of here. Now I can't see. This is going so well. Oh, good. That's why I couldn't move. Anything good here? Nothing good. Nothing good there either. Alright. Can I talk to you?
Look at the craftsmanship. The attention to detail. So the seal is a true master. Amazing, isn't it? Such intricate work on something so small. Well, are you ready to go inside?
That's the Clockwork City. It's so small.
Precisely. Oh, I see your concern. Forgot you haven't been here before. Use the entrance and you'll shrink down and get drawn inside. I understand that some of Sotha Seal's first entry methods had unintended effects. But now it's perfectly safe.
But why is Clockwork City inside a globe?
Where else would you put it? Besides, once we get inside, it's much bigger than it looks. My former master said that working in miniature enhanced his precision, and it made it much more convenient to hide away and store. Now, in you go. Over here. Don't let the Hound see you. Vivek's energy. It flows through Sonara. That's how Barbas is able to circumvent the city's defenses. Why is he waiting over there? I'll never understand what motivates these Daedra.
Did we really shrink into a miniature city?
Yes. Thanks to Sotha Seal's magic. My former master is exceedingly brilliant. I thought you already knew that. Anyway, there's no way we'd fit in here at our normal size. So the magic altered us as we passed through the doorway.
If Barbas can use Vivek's energy, Do we really stand a chance against him?
Always a chance. Just depends upon the way the gears align. But I don't think he can spare too much to use against us. He needs it to reach the reservoir and do whatever Clavicus Vile sent him to do. Now, I really think we need to get moving.
Okay, so now I gotta run up to this guy.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
You can talk to the Daedra.
Oh dear. Loctite. Lucky for me, I've got Sunera. You may not believe this, but I really am happy to see you. I grew rather fond of you while I inhabited that dreadful dark elf form. Now you get to see me in all my glory. And soon, you'll be able to witness my greatest achievement.
And what great achievement is that?
I'm going to bring my master's grandest plan ever to fruition. You'll be so proud of me. Just stay out of my way and enjoy the show. I promise it will be highly entertaining.
Your master's grandest plan?
Oh, yes, indeed. The grandest! My master and his partner seek to... Oh, no. Bad, Barbas. I almost gave away the surprise. Oh, you're a tricky one, you are. But my master will be so pleased that I stepped in and made his plan even better.
Oh boy. Why go to all the trouble just to get into the Clockwork City?
My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time. He actually set the ball rolling. I saw an opportunity to improve his plan and make it better, so I took the initiative. This will get me back in my master's good graces, you'll see.
That never happens. How long were you in disguise as Tarvis?
Worried about the archcanon? The poor old man. He died in his sleep, all peaceful-like. I saw an opportunity and leapt right in. Stupid Vivek. He never even noticed. I was masterful in the role, though. Don't you agree?
Huh.
Nice chat, but I've got to run. I've got a barrel of Vivek energy to collect.
Alright. So we just come back here. I don't know how we're supposed to know this other than there's a marker on the door.
That should take care of the defenses. At least the most dangerous ones. I disabled most of the defenses in this section, but Sotha Seal installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us, but I know many paths through the city. They're just like the fox that chased the hound.
Can we really catch up?
With my help, the probability calculates in your favor. But you must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle. Unless he comes upon an interesting smell. Or a tree. Since we know Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access.
We know where Barbas is going?
Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sotha Seal conducted his study of divine energy. Sunera would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. What Barbas and his master want with Vivek's energy, though, remains unclear.
You said you disabled the defenses?
Most of them. Might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there. And if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, the other defenses will become active. Clear the path while I open the route. Then I'll catch up and join you.
Of course. Here I go. Here I go to save the day. Oh, they cheated. Okay, so we have to fight them. They did not cheat. I know. Excuse me.
The hound is right. Disable the factotum.
Oh, that's him just standing there waiting for us to do something for him. It'd be nice if they could be damaged by the little things, but no. Or if the device would actually turn them off. I don't know what I needed to do to, why I needed to activate those if it doesn't turn them off anyway.
All done. Let's run. No one ever catches the hound.
I can use these controls. Follow Barnes.
You are persistent, I'll give you that. Looks like you need more scoffing.
No matter. Another path back the other way.
I think there was a trick that comes up here. Nope, maybe not. Oh, it's up here. So you have to wait until the gap.
The Hound, what's your head?
Should have taken an experience scroll before I did this. Well, that wasn't very smart of me, was it?
Look, Master. Vivek's toy found a way through just like this. Master, I'm close to our goal. With Vivek's energy, I can open a portal and...
So helpful.
Bravest works, my hound. For you interfered with a plan that wasn't intended for the likes of you.
I'm so close, Master. Soon the secrets of Silvasil City will be yours.
Oh goodness, I don't even know how to get past these.
Get on with it, dog. Grant me access to the Clockwork City, and I'll reward you 1,000-fold.
He makes a portal. I could have just used this stupid portal to get there, but no. I don't get this game where they do things like that. It's like, oh, I can make a portal, but you can't use it.
The Seal's favorite atelier. I think Barbas is already inside.
I can't hear what he's saying, but Barbas is inside. Okay, so this is like a 3-part piece that you have to access. 4-part? Okay, so there's this main piece here that you have to fight, but it's in this force field
Alright,
that really doesn't do anything. You can't leave it. It can shoot at you, but the main thing is it releases. Oh, hello! I've never had that to me before. Okay, so that's its trick. This one, I can
Southern
stand
Portion
back
clutch
and shoot
activated.
at it microwave out
Open
of
that
the range
vault and
of
destroy its defenses.
out of the range of the spinny things. I'm not sure which one I'm doing here first. I guess it doesn't matter. Each one of them has a different thing that helps you. And the additional stuff, it adds to its health. So the trick is, and it damages you. So the trick is just keeping it where's the extra one? Once we get rid of those, we're good to... Oh! Sorry, my screen broke. Hold on.
Good. Control's responsive now. Open the north vault and destroy its defenses.
Okay. Guess I better save my stamina, huh? Funny, all the debris is gone. I think this one does spiders. Mary just take care of all the bugs for me. That's nice. Okay, that electrocution is very good.
Well done. The final touch is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir.
Okay. One more. I can't remember what this one releases.
Range fluctuations ahead. Barbas is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry!
Might be the little rollers. That was beetles, so maybe this is spiders. Oh, no, I remember. This is actually battling him. He comes to the center, and you have to battle him.
I wanted to wear something special when
and
I
like
kill
every
you.
20 or so health, runs off, opens a portal that lights off a bunch of explosions. Just keep moving, and you can't damage him during it, but
This is a fight now.
just don't stand still because things explode and it hurts you. Damage seriously. Okay, but then he becomes vulnerable again. And it doesn't take long.
The portal is almost ready.
Smart, but tough. Here he comes. He's got bars in there. Can't be used. Can't even. I don't know. The last one.
Clavicus Vile is almost here!
Where are you?
Seize Sonora, then retrieve Lord Vivek's energy from the reservoir conduit. Lots of interference. Makes it
the
difficult to
marker
lock
shows
onto a
back
destination.
there.
I'll go ahead to
I
stabilize
don't
the
know
connection.
why. You have to go up to this thing here. That's the reservoir.
Such a good and faithful hound. You have done enough for now.
Can't kick him. I should let you kick. Kick the Barbas. So I don't care if he's a dog. Mangy dog. I don't like Barbas. Okay.
So, you're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I.
Now, is it just me, or is this a replica of the statue that's in the cave in Skyrim?
How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners.
Barbas tried to kill Lord Vivek and destroy Vvardenfell.
Indeed! What ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City.
So you were trying to take control of Clockwork City?
This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You'll stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
No thanks, I think I'll find my own way out of here.
Let's go. Quiet, dog! Haven't you... Wait. Who dares intrude upon my lesson?
Found you. Over here. Oh. Clavicus Vile. This isn't good. I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and Vivek. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you.
It's It's Vile. Clavicus Vile. He wants to trap me here for a few decades.
That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Sonora. Expend a small amount of Vivek's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there.
I'll use Sonora.
Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little flea!
That stings.
That actually worked. Well, glad to see you're still alive, assistant.
Hurry, Outlander.
Some
Vivek
marker
is
up
nearly
there for
spent.
Convince the Nords.
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy?
I have the staff, but the last time it nearly killed you.
So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine.
It's pretty bad when a god needs me to save him. But how can we be certain the staff won't harm you again?
To quote my 75th exhortation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy, or not. In a little while. It won't matter.
Alright, I'll use the staff.
You sooner
Insist.
and restore my energy.
Praise Vivek, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No Ordinator or Armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vvardenfell. Well done, my friend.
Oh, I did what I could.
As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the Tribunal owe you their lives. You have done much for me and for Vvardenfell, but as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy is dead. The hearts and minds of the people must also be won. I must ask you for one more service.
What do you need me to do?
Gratitude is its own reward, I once told the crowds in Ebonheart. But I found that some of my followers appreciate something more tangible. Help me reward those who aided in the saving of Vvardenfell, so we can reassure my people.
How can I help you reward people? Okay.
To start, retrieve the Archcanon's signet from the Hall of Wisdom. It is time to appoint a new head priest. I shall gather my people and meet you at my statue on the central canton. It shall be a glorious ceremony, my friend.
All right, I'll get the signet and meet you in the central canton.
One last task before your service ends, my friend.
Yeah, and he's right. We're almost done. How do I get out of here? Oh, we went into the upper room. Oh, because we used the portal. Lower room? I guess lower room, huh? Ugh, we still have the... We started the final quest, so it messed up our journal again. Aw, the moonlit is back in place. Happy and secure. And you could steal everything out of this place, and it's not even stealing. And it's garbage. I guess I should have read the book, but I can't get the jewelry box. Oh well. Okay, and rather than going up to the temple again, we're just going to go right over here.
Rejoice. You cursed the darkness with good reason. Now praise the return of the light. The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd. Were you able to locate the Archcanon's signet?
Yes, I have the signet ring here.
Continue to guard it, for it represents not only my loyal servant Tarvis, but also the past and future of my priesthood. And take this as well, to aid you in your next task.
What's in this bag?
You have been my eyes and ears in the world. Now be my hands. Within the modest sack resides gifts for my faithful servants. Blessings from me, though I would have you deliver them. You served me in adversity. Now join me in celebration.
What do you want me to do?
As I call forth my faithful, reach into the sack and give them the first thing you find. They shall hear my words of praise and gratitude, while it shall be your hand that rewards them. Are you ready, friend of Vivek?
I'm ready.
Overseer Shiralas, step forth. Overseer Shiralas, you sacrificed your blessing stones to aid the warrior poet. Well done. Take these recharged stones and finish building my city, after relaxing with your patient wife.
Thank you, Lord Vivek. I shall do as you ask.
Barrels up. Approach. Your knowledge of the mysteries of my brother Sotha Seal and the intricate twists and turns of portal magic were invaluable. Take this, and use it well to further your experiments.
Gemstones, filled with a tiny fraction of divine energy. Amazing and so very generous. With careful tuning, this could improve portal magic 100-fold. Thank you.
Canon Levoul, kneel before me.
Was that? Did Lord Vivek summon
And
me?
if you do all the side quests, a lot of them are standing around here.
Archcanon Tarvis served us well until his
do any
death.
side quests.
But when I was most in need of assistance, Canon Levoul rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Archcanon
Yeah, there's nobody
Levoul.
here.
My lord, I'm not worthy. But I shall endeavor to become so. Thank you. And I can't wait to inform my ancestors.
In every poem, it's the last stanza that holds the most meaning. Once a stranger to our land, now a friend forever. Step forward. You come before me with an empty sack, but have no fear. As I have written, treat your enemies well, and your friends even better. Know that I consider you to be a very good friend. Will you accept the honor I'm about to bestow upon you?
I accept, Lord Vivek.
Then let it be known that from this moment forth, you shall be called the Champion of Vivek, and along with my thanks, take this modest reward. I foresee even greater achievements in your future, but for now, be content to be the hero of Morrowind.
Skill point.
Now go forth and rejoice.
Yeah, it's a little more impressive when you've done a few side quests and they're all standing around applauding. This, not so much impressive. Okay, so if you're within the next few days, while the anniversary celebration is going on and this is offered, you can go to the Crown Store and collect the Gold Road Recall for free. And then you just, on the keyboard, you click U and Actions and then double click, and that will be set as your recall animation now. Can you talk to Vivek now that it's over?
The warrior poet shall write of your deeds in story and song, my friend. You will be remembered for your service to Vvardenfall. Now go, see the wonders of our great land. There are others who need your help. Of that, I am certain.
Can we get a Whoops. I can't get a pose with him. Oh well. I can't do it. Anyway, that's the Vvardenfall questline. Oh my goodness, my hair. It was a long stream, but they always end up being long, don't they? Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, follow. Let me know what your thoughts are in chat. And as always, thanks for sticking around and sweet dreams. Good night.